Good evening, my fellow students, parents and Claremont staff. Congratulations, Year 6. We made it. Most of us have been at Claremont College for 7 years. That means most of our lives. A bit like you, Mr. Thomas. My name is Ruby Cogan, and it has been my honour to be the school captain of Claremont College for 2015. I would like to thank everybody who has helped all of us in Year 6 become who we are today. I would like to start by thanking the students. We have had so much fun together this year, and it's sad to leave now to go to high school because we have made relationships better this year than any other year. It's been fun being the big kids of the school, but next year we're going to high school. I guess all good things have to come to an end. Thanks, boys and girls. We all love something different about Claremont. For me, it's the sense of community. They say it takes a village to raise a child. The village for us was this school. The students, the staff, and of course, the parents. I have made so many great relationships with many of the parents, and so have my friends. The parents have looked after us at school excursions, birthday parties, or when our parents forgot to pick us up on time. We love coming to see you after school. But do you know, we dread that question. What happened at school today, sweetie? I'm sure you've heard the answer. Nothing. Way too often. But there is a good reason. So let me have the honour of explaining what happens on a normal school day. You get up in the morning and press the snooze button on your alarm one too many times. And then you get the snooze button that just doesn't turn off. Your mum. And then you don't really have time to eat that extra piece of toast, but you eat it anyway, because there is nothing worse than having a hungry stomach when you're trying to learn. You end up late for school and you get to the back of the line. And your friends are at the front of the line and you're trying to tell them something, but then Mr. Thomas calls out an award for the person who's sitting next to you, and you have to look down quickly to avoid getting in trouble. The awards are finally over and you get into the classroom. You're not allowed to sit down until you say good morning to the teachers. You get told off for not being excited enough, and then you get to sit down. You find out about your week, and then you get started. You get given a 1-hour task to be done in 30 minutes about concrete nouns. We're working solidly for 20 minutes, and then you start smelling this sweet passion fruit, closely followed by, ladies, please put the lip balms away. We can apply at recess. In the end, there is no way we're going to finish our task, so we get the rest of it for homework and get more maths, which for most people is the worst possible thing that could happen on a Monday morning. Parents, I hope you understand. Our days are busy and exhausting, and we just don't want to replay them. Did I mention I wasn't even up to recess? But seriously, you parents are amazing. You're our personal taxi drivers. You love us, and you send us to this amazing school. Thank you, mums and dads. And now to our teachers, or should I say our co-teachers, Mrs. Affleck and Mr. Walsh. We have had a lot of teachers, both inside and outside of Claremont. I used to think I learned the most from the smartest teachers. I've changed my mind. I now think we learn the most from the people we like. If you like someone, you respect them and you listen to what they have to say, which is why we learn a lot from our friends. That's also the reason why we have learnt so much in all of our years at Claremont, because we like our teachers. I've learnt something about our teachers. They are even busier than we are. I know, right? They need to attend to the needs of each student to encourage their academic, spiritual, social and emotional development, understand the requirements of current curriculum in the relevant teaching subject, maintaining order in the classroom, ensuring students are aware of expectations in terms of behaviour both in and out of the classroom, providing a full valet service at drop-off and pick-up, organising and attending camps and excursions, as well as reminding us at least twice a day to wear deodorant. Must be hard to teach kids that stink. Preparing students appropriately for NAPLAN examinations, providing feedback in the form of evaluation and assessment, keeping accurate reports of students' progress, because you know every parent is going to ask, conducting parent-teacher interviews as required, reporting absences, persistent lateness, or cases of NITs to the principal, maintaining accreditation with the New South Wales Institute of Teaching in accordance to the Australian National Standards, as well as teaching us the difference between a trapezium and a trapezoid. I would like to thank all of our teachers, from kindergarten to Year 6. Some teachers I'd like to mention are our Year 5 teachers, Miss Divers and Mr. Payton. You guys were awesome, and you made our year really fun. Mr. Payton, you were my teacher, and I remember how interesting you made our lessons, how positive you were every day, and you got up so early, so many times, to take us running all around Coogee. You really got us ready for our leadership positions this year. Thank you, Mr. Payton. Oh, and I liked your impersonation of Tom. Mr. Walsh, it's never easy coming halfway through the year to step into someone else's shoes. But you did a really good job and the year ran really smoothly. Thank you. It's good to see that Mr. Larby left his wardrobe behind. Mrs. Affleck, you're our rock. You looked after us the entire year. You worked first with Mr. Larby and now with Mr. Walsh. Not only were you an amazing teacher, but you were our role model. I'm sure we made for some very difficult days for you, but you never let it show. Thank you, Mrs. Affleck. Teachers do so much for us. They teach us we are powerful and we are strong. We know you have a hard job, and we know it's even harder when you have a year full of parents wanting their kids to be above average. As we have learnt in your maths lessons, that isn't actually possible. Thank you, teachers. And now, almost finished, Tom, to Mr. Thomas. You didn't think I was going to forget you, did you? You have been an amazing leader, a wonderful principal, and everybody loves your speeches and your photos in India. But I want to call out something us kids don't give you enough credit for, and that's our classrooms, because only we know what it's like to work in award-winning classrooms for 6 hours every day. For my SK Austin this year, I had the privilege of interviewing Noel Gordon, the inventor of Google Maps. I got to go to the Google office, and that place was amazing. If Google was a school, it would be Claremont. We have iPads, computers, green screens, amphitheatres, recording booths, beanbags, and themed classrooms. The only thing I don't like is the air conditioning. A few Fridays ago, when it was 44 degrees in Sydney, Bridgetine College, the school across the road, had the day off. Us? No. Our air conditioners worked just fine. I hope we've done you proud this year. 3rd in the state for our NAPLAN examinations, and 11 out of 36 kids who got scholarships to high school. That wasn't just pure skill or amazing teachers. That was hard work by us kids, mostly inflicted by our parents. But more important than the physical learning spaces are the relationships that you and your school has encouraged and helped us develop. Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Our students will be leaving the school, and we have been encouraged to think outside the square. We are not afraid to take risks, and we will be forever grateful because we had teachers and staff that loved us and never gave up on us. Thank you.